welcome everybody to Tidal Wave. This is our first ever episode for June 1st. Neptune, can you believe it's already June 1st of 2020?
I can't believe it's already June 1st. The time is flying by. It's actually my birthday in like under 2 weeks. It's so
God,
close.
It is actually.
I know, right? Neptune ringing it up.
I'm so excited. My name, I know you guys have only really seen me maybe once, kind of twice on Instagram. Riptide, obviously I've got the king of the arena here, Neptune himself. What we're going to do here for Tidal Waves being our first episode, and actually consistently, we're going to be bringing you regularly game news once a week, just to kind of go over what is going on in the world of gaming. So, bullet points real quick of what we're going to be talking about today. There's a ton of Sony news going on here. Some news on the WWE game. A few people who are getting to know me out here know I'm a huge fan. And also the backwards compatibility for the Xbox Series S. So, quick housekeeping I want to go over real quick. Obviously, like I just said, Tidal Wave is going to be every week at 6 o'clock on Mondays Eastern Standard Time. And then I'm actually going to be streaming an hour after this, right around 8:15 on Monday. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, I'll be streaming at 7 o'clock for you guys. Then, another thing, I'm also going to be doing a pre-show for you folks before the fireside chat at 8 o'clock on Thursday. And then I'll pass it off 8:30 to Neptune himself. And then, Neptune, do you want to go over the qualifying for Saturday?
Yeah, so of course qualifiers are right around the corner. I know everybody's super excited about that. We're doing some qualifier-y type things all week to get people pretty stoked and ready for what's going on. I think it's starting off, let's see, tomorrow we're making some announcements about the days of the week, the times for all the different games. Wednesday, we're doing a AMA on Instagram just on qualifiers. So you'll be able to ask all sorts of questions on qualifiers and get everything answered. Let's see. And then I think the fireside chat, also qualifiers, and some creators. We are right around the release of those. And then Saturday is the actual qualifiers start. 10:30 for a pre-show. And then 11 o'clock, the qualifiers rock and roll.
Man, we're jam-packed. It's getting really exciting really quickly here at Aquatik, so I'm glad that you guys been on the journey. I'm glad to even take this step up here and join you guys some more. But you know what? You know, Neptune, we've got quite a bit of news that we got to hit, though, in the gaming world before we get to our qualifiers later on this week. So yeah. I would like to start here. We've got 6 things on the report today. So up first, originally we were going to do this. I don't know if you folks saw it all at home, but Sony was actually going to do a press conference on Thursday. So I pulled up an article.
Quick shout out to a legend. He just threw some bits our way.
Oh,
thanks so much, a legend man.
Oh, legend. Great friend. He's an IRL for me. We go back. All I'm going to say is one-arm push-ups and mosh pit. You can use your own imagination. So there's an article here on IGN.com written by the awesome Jonathan Dornbush, who basically brought to our attention today in the world that Sony, who originally was going to be doing a press conference for PS5 related news on Thursday, has actually indefinitely pushed the date back. I'm sure it'll be soon. According to their words of a tweet that they put out at 2:36 today, we have decided to postpone the PS5 event scheduled for June 4th. While we understand gamers worldwide are excited to see PS5 games, we do not feel that right now is a time for celebration, and for now we want to stand back and allow more important voices to be heard, which is completely understandable with what's going on in the world nowadays with the pandemic and just all sorts of things. And so this allows time for us, I think, as people to kind of look at, again, more important things like they're saying. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, as much as we love video games, people and families and our livelihoods is actually way more important.
Right, absolutely.
And so I actually think this is a smart move to let this, all kind of pass a little bit. But I can't express how excited I am, because going into our next story, I really wanted to see this. So on Games Radar, article written by Alex Avard, there's I don't know if you guys have seen this, there's been a rumor for a Silent Hill reboot. There was for a while even thrown around a Hideo Kojima of Death Stranding and Metal Gear was going to be doing it. That he debunked that, I think, about last week. But there's an avid aesthetic gamer on Twitch, who's a known source for basically breaking rumors. He basically put out that a new Silent Hill game could be revealed as a PS5 exclusive as soon as this week, as a part of the Sony's upcoming next-gen event, which has now been delayed, according to the rumor from proven industry leaker and aesthetic gamer. Posting on their intel on Twitter, aesthetic gamer claims that the rumor is a Silent Hill game, which is said to be in the works in Sony Japan, under the creative direction of survival horror original creator Nishi Tsumura. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Could be announced on June 4th, obviously been delayed, when PlayStation unveils new details about the upcoming game to the PS4. So this looks like this actually may be a game that could actually be multi-platform, which would be really cool.
That would be awesome.
I know Xbox has been talking about with their smart delivery about how games you can, like if the game were to come out in August prior to the next-gen consoles coming out, that purchase would then carry over. So that sounds like that could potentially even be a dual platform or a respective purchase game. So hopefully, I really hope Sony takes the high road and allows me to buy Silent Hill on PS4 and then get it on my PS5.
That would be lovely.
Telling you, Sony. Now,
Microsoft totally would.
Oh, Microsoft is going to. And if any of you know me, I'm a little bit of an Xbox pony at the moment. I'm really on the train. And for so long, I was such a Sony guy.
I used to be a Sony guy. That was like my die-hard bread and butter. And then this year, actually last year, you were the one that got me onto Xbox. And I've been so addicted. That Xbox One X, when it came out, I was like, what is this thing? And ever since then, I've been an Xbox guy.
Yeah, to some extent. I know you were hitting hardcore on the Oculus store the other night.
I do love Oculus. For those of you that don't know, I'm a huge VR guy. We actually develop augmented reality apps here at Horizon, and so I've always been in love with AR and VR. We might even, I think Riptide might be doing a VR show at one point as well. Maybe.
If you continue, and I would recommend going and reading the article. It keeps going down in the article stating that there's two major points, kind of that. Basically, they were going to announce at E3, which I think most of these games that are going to be announced in the Keighley Summer Gaming and IGN's event are going to be announced. We're probably going to be E3. But then also, too, there is the rumor of Resident Evil 8 that is pretty much going to happen at this point. The success of Resident Evil, the remake 2 and 3, and then the success of 7, it's going to happen.
You know, I really didn't play that many Resident Evils. I think the one that I died into, what was the one with 6, where they were was the one they were in Africa or something like that?
That's 5.
Okay, so that's the one I've played, and then I haven't played the others.
So 5 and 6 is when it switched over to survival horror versus kind of the old school traditional.
Yeah.
4 is a notable one that everybody kind of jumps to as kind of like the pillar of the series, and probably actually even one of the greatest games ever made. I'd love, I'm kind of the chat up here. I'd love to see what you guys think about that too. And I would like to see, really, I think what most people want is when 8 comes out. 8's going to knock it out of the park, but then are they going to remake 4? And that's going to be the real question. I think they will. I think they will. I don't see why wouldn't you leave. You're just leaving money on the table at that point.
They're big fans of remaking things anyway, so totally can see it.
Yeah, Capcom actually said, right when Resident Evil 2 was about to come out, or right after it came out, that they saw that how people wanted remakes of their classics. So they were actually revisiting their entire libraries to see what the fans want and to remake or remaster those titles. So yeah. I'm sure you'll probably guys be getting more Mega Mans and Street Fighters and all sorts of great things from Capcom. So on the note,
Capcom's
So go ahead.
Capcom is the guys behind the zombie game, right?
Yeah, Resident Evil.
No, not that one. The other zombie game. Where you're running around in the mall, Frank West.
Oh, yes, Dead Rising.
There you go, Dead Rising. I remember, this is a quick side note, but I remember when Dead Rising, the original one, came out, and I went to the GameStop, and I was waiting in line to get the game, and you couldn't get it. And I remember the GameStop guy was like, oh, all these are reserves. And he split the box open, and he was like, no, you didn't reserve the game. And he was sticking them under the desk, and I was like, no. And I drove to 3 other GameStops, and nobody would sell it to me, and then I finally got it. It was so exciting. I went to my friend's house. We were just like, slacking hash, and it was great.
Funny story. Even though Neptune and I have known each other for a few years now, him and I actually managed GameStops at the exact same time when we didn't know each other. Yeah. And so we know that to be, and I'm sure there's a few folks out there that probably work or manage a GameStop too, or work in corporate, and they can attest that that is a real thing. If you don't pre-order a game, you may not get it. And it's really bad when you're that guy standing behind the counter who just wants to give happiness and joy to people, and you're like, nope, sorry. So it's not fun. All right, we're going to keep going on the Sony pony train here and get some more Sony news here. So I'm sure a lot of you know Jim Ryan, who is the president of PlayStation, put out he did 2 interviews, one with CNET, which is a big tech website, and with BBC News. And so it was regarding the price and manufacturing of the PS5. A lot of people worry, especially with the pandemic going on, can we see a spike? It's because, parts, we may have to get parts from other sources other than China.
Yeah.
Like Nintendo has actually switched from China for a lot of their development, I think, to Taiwan. And local in Japan, but that actually makes prices more expensive, especially sourcing products from Japan. Jim Ryan to CNET has confirmed, quote, we remain absolutely on track, he says. We're going to launch this holiday. We will have a global launch, and we're greatly looking forward to it. And we very much want the gaming world to look forward to it too, which is good, but also very generic in what he's saying. He's not saying, he's just kind of saying, no, we're going to do it. So hopefully we can stick that. But the BBC, Ryan also noted that the ongoing pandemic has not impacted decision regarding PS5's price. That said, the price has still not yet been announced. And of course, I think that's what they didn't say they were going to release a date, price, or reveal the console, but it's gonna.
And quick shout out to Atlas Gaming. Our first subscription just came rolling in. Oh! Thanks so much, man. Always appreciated.
Nice. Sorry, that was loud. Just clapping on the microphone. You guys love the excitement.
Very much. Thanks, Atlas.
Oh, that is fantastic. So, just so you folks know, because we are an affiliate now of Twitch, if you've got Twitch Prime, or if you've got Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, which means that you can sub any channel you'd like. Of course, the Neptune channel would be greatly appreciated, but it allows you to subscribe to our channel for free. So do not because you're just going to let Jeff Bezos, that's free money. That's free. Don't leave that on the table, and then you get free perks for our channel too. Hit that subscribe button if you want to help us out.
Riptide over here with a hard pitch.
You got to.
Ultra, thank you so much for the subscription. TTV Blue Star Desert Knight, thank you so much for the subscription. Really appreciate that, everybody.
You guys are literally on our screens. There's like fireworks going off. There it is. Hopefully you guys can. Oh, you can't see that. Okay. All right, we're gonna keep going. More Sony news here. This one, not as good. So, the love of my life, was the PlayStation Vita. You know how much I love the Vita. It has such a special place in my heart. And on Games Radar, again, Vivian Blake for Games Radar basically put out an article.
Ultra, thank you for gifting out those subs.
Woo! I can't even get. I'm just gonna let you guys do the show.
See, I just keep riding over him. Keep doing that so I can cut him off all the time. Thanks very much, guy. Very much appreciated. Ultra, that's very nice of you.
Yeah, Ultra, you're the best.
Sorry,
you guys are the best.
I'll let you keep talking, Riptide. My bad.
So, Games Radar, or Vicky Blake, excuse me, I mispronounced the name there, or misread the name. Sony has seemingly turned off the servers for Killzone Mercenary, which is the Killzone Vita title, without informing players of time that the game was being shut down. Not cool, Sony. While there's no official word on Sony or developer Guerrilla, which is Horizon, confirming or denying the rumor either way, reports
TTV, thanks so much for the bits. This is just funny now.
Connect the online matches popped up on social media a few days ago. The shooter purportedly still boasted a surprisingly healthy player base. which again makes it kind of strange that even though on a legacy console, if a game is still being supported and cost, and that's the big thing. Is Sony just looking at the cost, or are they trying to get more server space for PS5? But Sony usually publicizes server closures on its official website thanks to digital trends. But at this time of writing, there is no indication that there were plans to shut down the servers. However, concerned players reached out to Sony support and reported that they were told that the servers that the support game online components have been terminated. Specifically, and then there's actually a comment from a Reddit user here. I was actually on support with Sony when I saw this post. I asked the rep, and he checked and internally and confirmed they were shut down, explained one Redditor. So there's been a lot of cool Sony news here today. This is not cool.
Holy Moses, Blackhawk, thank you so much for all the bits. Atlas Gaming, gifting subs all around.
Nice.
Thank you so much, man. Very much appreciated.
You guys are the best. See, and this is what makes the Aquatik team here so great. It's not just us two. It's everybody. I was chatting with somebody even on Instagram today, and just telling them, like, look, it's about all of us. We're all in this together.
Yeah, y'all are awesome. I mean, I've been blown away at this community ever since the beginning of this. It's been growing. It's been positive. The Discord is lively, and now this show is going to be lively all the time. It's fantastic.
You're going to see more of this too, so get used to this. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
I'm out.
So, he's actually gone. That's all right. We don't need him. Oh, hey. Oh, what's up?
I'm back. I had to visit the arena for a minute.
How was that, King?
It's great.
So, how do you feel about this? I mean, it is a Killzone game, right? That's on a legacy console at this point. Sony has sunset the Vita, right? Let's be fair. It's not being manufactured or made anymore. But if there's people still playing a game, is it okay to just turn it off? And I would say it is, but you need to put a date on it, and you need to tell the community.
Yeah.
I think this is just careless. Whoever's in charge of this, it's very careless work on their part. I'm not trying, obviously I don't know whose responsibility that is over at Sony, but the reality is that eventually games are going to be turned off. I remember the day when they Microsoft actually turned off all the OG Xbox games. And it was like a really sad, and people were like, or when the Wii went off, people were playing all the WiiWare store. People were playing all these WiiWare games like the last day, and then
Hashtag depression.
gone. Yeah, people played Fortnite when the black hole thing came. They played it up until and it was gone for 3 days.
Yeah.
So but the difference is that these other people communicated it, and I think again, it's okay to sunset a game, because what happens when you sunset a game? You get new games, we get new servers, and we get better servers from new games. The problem is that you have to communicate that as a company, because I just think it doesn't add value. I'm going to pause for a second. I see something on my computer that says Hype Train.
Oh yeah, it does that. It's a Twitch thing. It's rolling through.
It makes me excited to see Hype.
TTV says hi. TTV Blue Desert, he says hi to you.
Oh, what's up, man? Dude, it was actually really, I had a lot of fun actually talking to you earlier today. And anybody, feel free to, reach out on Discord or any social, feel free to hit me up. I'll be more than, I admit, him and I, we have a lot of things going on. A lot of the staff here, we're
Atlas, man,
super
thank
busy,
you for the bits. They keep on coming in. Very much appreciated.
Either way, we're going to keep moving
500
forward.
all the way. What up, man?
So this one is near and dear to me. I know Neptune's probably just going to walk away from this one.
Yes.
So
I already saw it. I saw this when he sent it to me earlier, and I looked at it and thought about just not even existing for this part.
I'm going to look at the chat here. Who here is a WWE fan or a pro wrestling fan? So I'm excited for this. Big WWE fan. So it's not WWF anymore. It's WWE.
Oh, people are saying me left and right.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Good. See, this is why we need to do, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. One day at a time, We'll get there. If you really like WWE, just let us know. So, as you know, WWE 2K20, it's even the developer knows that it's kind of a little bit of a trash fire, which, poor 2K and who was the studio that just took them over? Visual Concepts. and they got it really late, and 2K20 didn't end up being, living up to the hype that it was supposed to. They've hired this new guy who's been really working with people working with the people and seeing on Reddit what people want out of the new game. And so, an article off of IGN by Matt Kim. WWE 2K developer promises significant evolutions for gameplay. 2K cites No Mercy as one of the influences for the next WWE game.
Holy Moses redacted. That was a big old chunk of bits. Thank you so much, Consumer,
nice.
as always.
The WWE 2K series is taking an extra year to rehabilitate the franchises after WWE 2K20 failed to meet the expectations of fans and critics. Development team at Visual Concepts hired a new executive producer, and they hosted an AMA on Reddit last week to share some plans on the series' future, including a big leap in gameplay. During a Reddit Q&A, WWE 2K executive producer Patrick Gilmore, who I've tweeted several times about my opinion, who previously worked on games like Killer Instinct and Medal of Honor, which is really cool, answered questions from fans and shared how the developers are approaching gameplay for the next WWE 2K game. Quote, core gameplay is one of the major investments we're making in the next installment, Gilmore says. We're looking at much loved previous games like No Mercy and SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, which are two of the best ones, in my absolute opinion, and I think a lot of people agree. And also Shut Your Mouth, which is my favorite WWE game, along with the top franchise installments and more modern wrestling and fighting games to build an all-philosophical foundation for the game. Gilmore shared some examples of those philosophical foundations entailed. For example, the team is working on accessibility, depth, and wrestling experiences, and the intends to make the game a lot smarter about what the player is trying to do given a gameplay situation in grapple, on the ropes, and against the turnbuckle, end quote. So that's a lot of info there, Neptune.
I know, I didn't realize you were still talking, and I literally just stopped paying attention. But thank you so much to Spacey for the bits, as well as TTTV Blue Desert. Much appreciated. You made that way more enjoyable listening to Riptide rant about things.
So the cool part about being a gaming / esport company is I feel that maybe when 2K 2022 then comes out next year, we may have to do a little esport tournament event, but we'll have to hit
Trident, don't try to hide. Come over here and wave to the camera. Put your face in front of it. You gotta say hi. Everyone loves Trident.
Wave.
He was sneaking through y'all and tried not to get on. Nope, still not
here. I
here.
can't see you. Gotta come in here.
There he is. You'll appear in a second. There he is. Look at that.
Leave you guys to it.
And he's gone.
All right. Neptune, I won't bore you anymore with the WWE talk.
Thank
One
you.
of these days, I tried to get him to watch a match with The Fiend in it, and then The Fiend didn't show up, and it was very depressing. And his reply to me is, what the heck's going on here? And anybody who knows what I'm talking about and knows Bray Wyatt and his Mr. Rogers / psychopath character, you already know where I'm going. So either way, to end our news here, we have a statement from Xbox on the Xbox Series X backwards compatibility. It is going to make your old games even better. So, quote from Xbox here. With more than 100,000 hours of play testing already completed, thousands of games are already playable on the Xbox Series X today. From the biggest blockbusters to cult classics and fan favorites, he wrote, many of us in Team Xbox play on the Xbox Series X daily, as our primary console and switching between generations is seamless. By the time we launch this holiday, the team will have spent over 200,000 hours ensuring your game. Are you okay? I can't even host a show.
Carry
here.
on.
Did I miss?
Please.
I can't with this. It's terrible.
No, please carry on. You're talking about Xbox. It's worth it. Go ahead.
The team will have spent over 200,000 hours ensuring your game is ready for you to jump in immediately. I can't with you. Series X won't just play your old games, it will also improve how they look. The team was not content to just rely on the increase of hardware performance, but to improve playing experience, Ronald wrote. The Xbox Series X delivers a new innovative HDR reconstruction technique which will enable the platform to automatically add HDR support. As the technique is handled by the platform itself, it allows us to enable HDR with zero impact to the game's performance, and we can also apply it to the 360 and original Xbox titles developed almost 20 years ago, well before the existence of HDR, end quote.
Thank you very much, Ultra. Again, always appreciate it. Look at y'all keeping that train rocking.
What did I miss here?
There's all sorts of going on. You know, you keep doing news. It's very important. I'll handle them. Don't worry. You read all that stuff that's really exciting.
I'm very scared to go back in the chat and read what you guys were saying while I'm hopefully you guys are like, Xbox is the epitome of platforms.
You might be being referred to as extra number 2 right now, and it's really hilarious.
Extra number 2.
Yeah.
I am a little extra, as one of our employees says here. You're extra.
Reverb, don't worry. I got you on the DL. No one will know. You and me. And the chat.
Oh,
and now Riptide.
That was on, by the way, that was GameSpot by Jordan Rumey. I like the source where I read my stuff from. So I think that's really cool. The fact that I can go back and play like Ninja Gaiden Black on OG Xbox, on the Xbox Series X, and not only play this game in updated fidelity, meaning resolution, frame rate, and it's going to add HDR. And the cool part is that the developers, so like Team Ninja, would not have to go back and add any of that stuff. The Series X will do that automatically, which is incredible.
Oh, that's cool.
So, I mean, do you go back and play a lot of? I mean, typically, I think you like. For me, I like the chronicalized games. So, like even for
Fubar, oh yes, Nintendo 64 does beat everything.
Does it?
Yes, it does. Carry on.
We were discussing actually playing Paper Mario the other day, which is on the N64, which I was actually kind of excited. I'm excited about the what's the new game? Origami King. Looks fantastic. But Ghost of Tsushima comes out at the same time. But regardless, I'm excited. So I'm in this tear between old and new tech, and like I like chronicalizing games, so I like playing leading up into the new one. So I'm replaying Last of Us, anticipating for Last of Us 2 coming out. But being able to go back to OG Xbox and even 360, a lot of the games were in 480 and 720p. They'll now be in 2 and 4K. They'll have HDR support. I think this is great because these games that maybe don't look as flattering in this generation can actually stand out. Like a game like Jade Empire will look incredible on a Series X versus, without having a patch from the developer on PC or another platform, it actually may not. We just got
Toad, thank you very much for the subscription. Much appreciated.
You guys are on a
Thank
roll
you kindly.
today.
We would have little things popping up on the screen here, like announcements, but somebody forgot to set them up when he was putting the stream together.
No. This is a polished podcast. When I do my Twitch stream tonight, we will have those.
Polished podcast. Mm-hmm.
This is a polished podcast.
Carry on.
He's very rude. So I'm excited for the Series X. Let us know in the chat what platform you're most excited for. Are you excited for PS5, Xbox? Are you happy on PC? Are you a Switch? Why? I can't do this.
Reverb, dude, you gotta stop here to get me in trouble, man.
I don't even know anymore.
Xbox, PS5. People loving PS5 right now. And Xbox and PC. I mean, we got PCs everywhere. That just made a weird noise.
That did just make a weird noise. We still have our
we're
stream?
good.
Yeah, we're good. All right. Out this week, guys. And I admit sometimes some of you guys in your PC games don't always look right, but I'm gonna try my best at these. According to IGN,
Toad, thank you so much for those gift subs flying all around, man. Very much appreciated.
That is awesome. We do appreciate you.
Thank you, Toad.
Carry on. Out today, Bio Debacle on PC out today. Shenandoah on PC out today. Rock of Ages 3, Make a Break. Xbox One, PS4, Stadia, PC. I was just saying how nobody says Stadia when they release. I'm happy saying Stadia, but that's out tomorrow. Little Town Heroes, PS4. That's supposed to be a pretty cool RPG coming out tomorrow. You guys, Valorant's coming out tomorrow, officially on PC. Dead Age 2, looks like some silly zombie game on PC on the 3rd. Pro Cycling Manager. It says Tour de, not Tour de France, just Tour de. On the 4th, Tour de France 2020. Xbox One, PS4, PC. 51 Worldwide Classics.
Are we talking about Tour de France right now? Is that what's happening?
So, okay,
What has this
hold
show
on.
turned into?
Let's back up. There's 2 cycling games that come out on the 4th. One's called Pro Cycling Manager Tour.
TTV, thank you so much for gifting out that tier 1 sub. Very much appreciated.
And then there's a different game.
He's too caught up in his Tour de France now. Let's go.
I'm talking about games.
You made me forget what I was typing. Now we're just lost. Whoever I was typing that comment to, I'm sorry that I messed it up.
51 Worldwide Classics out on Switch, which looks like just a bunch of board games. The Outer Worlds on Switch comes out on the 5th, which I'm very curious of how that's going to run. This is a awesome one that I'm excited for. Command & Conquer Remastered. Out on PC on the 5th. And that is all your new releases for the upcoming week. Deals of the week.
That was really exciting. Thank you so much for that.
It was
I feel
exciting.
invigorated.
Why? Outer Worlds, Switch. The people who've been waiting. The people.
There were some people that were giving some love to Switch a moment ago.
Thank you.
Carry on.
Don't be rude.
I'm not.
Deals for you folks.
Oh, Destroy All Humans! I see that from here! That's amazing. I love Destroy All Humans. Toad, thank you so much again for even more of those subs flying around. Oh man, Aquatik Esports, our other channel, actually just got a sub from Toad. So that's a thing. Thanks much, man.
This is insane. I want to give a shout out to. I went to PAX South in January, which was extremely fun. I'd never been to a gaming con before. I'd been to like a Comic Con, which was extremely fun. But I went to, before I entered the games industry here with these folks, I was inquiring with the games industry, so I went to PAX.
TTV keeping it flying with those subs. Thanks, man. Always appreciated.
And I met these group of guys, a part of. I know I'm gonna mispronounce this because it's Spanish. Asador Entertainment, which is.
Get over here, man. Say hi. Say hi.
In the camera here.
Y'all know Hayes, man. He's floating through. He actually thinks he gets to go home for the day. He's been working all day. Now he's rocking Andor out of here.
It's been something. We're working hard.
Whoa. We didn't say you could talk. It was more of like a wave thing.
Let me mute this real quick.
The chat saying they wish you were out of here. They were like, man, get him out of here.
Wow.
Bye, guys.
So, I just want to give a quick shout out to. I'm gonna butcher this again. I know I'm gonna receive a tweet saying you said that wrong. But they're amazing guys. Asador Entertainment. They helped mentor me. I got to meet the team there. Some of the nicest guys ever. They came. I think they're out from Mexico actually, and they came up to Texas, where PAX was being held, and took the time to hang out with me, tell me about how they got into the game industry, showed me their a very early build of the or a build of the game. I don't know how early it was, but the game has officially been I'm sorry, no. He actually sent me a tweet today saying it's out on the 28th, I think he said. But the cool thing, if you guys go, all you PC guys out there, another thing I'm going to mispronounce, I think it's called each.io, which is the launcher was for like a bunch of indie developers and stuff like that. Their game Crash Party, and we'll put this in the YouTube comments so you guys can get it. The reason it's in deal of the day, because it is available to start at least downloading now, it looks like, and you can name your own price. They were awesome enough to just.
Spacey, thanks much for the bits. Very much appreciated.
You can put your own price on the game. This game is super fun and super funny. It will be coming out on Android a little bit later, he told me, but it is on PC now.
I should have a code in my email, so hopefully we can even give this game a try here sooner than later. So these guys are really awesome. If you guys want to support indie developers, which I always suggest, go give them a check out. Like I said, it literally says name your own price. So to me, that's a heck of a deal, and it's a heck of a game. It's a lot of fun. If you have Xbox Game Pass, your games for this month.
Ultra, thank you so much for gifting out that sub. Much appreciated.
Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr is still free from 5/16 to 6/16, so you've got another 15 days to grab that. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse is available all this month for free on Game Pass. And to what you were saying, the OG Destroy All Humans is free till the 15th. Which you do know there's a new Destroy All Humans game coming out this month, right?
Ultra, I do love to interrupt, so don't worry. It's like my favorite thing to do. Juicy, I see what you did there. Very tricky. And Spacey, thank you much for the bits. But yes, I did see that new Destroy All Humans coming out, and I am so stoked. When does that come out?
I'd have to look at the day, but I think it's sometime this month.
Well, you see, now you're going to get me all excited and then not even have it. Lane?
Can we get like the $300 collector's edition? Just say yes, we'll move on.
I'm going to say that finance department's going to say negative on that one, but maybe.
Okay.
I'll look it up while we're sitting here.
Do that. Yeah, it's supposed to have something like ridiculous. I don't remember what it is. I just remember being ridiculous when I saw it, and I was like, nope. But I would like to play the game. Destroy All Humans has a very fond memory in my heart. I would love to play it on Xbox Series X with some awesome HDR. June 21st. Oh, no, that's 2005.
Yeah.
No, we need the new one. Apparently the new SpongeBob Release 2 has like some $300
July 28th.
It's a little over a month.
I'm pretty excited about that.
That's
I will
exciting.
definitely be streaming that. I'm going to steal your stream and stream that. It's happening.
Free on PlayStation Plus. You have one more day, guys, to grab your Farming Simulator 19 and City Skylines PS4 edition.
Try hard, that was for you. Sorry, everybody else. Earphones. Okay.
Call of Duty World War II is also free this month, and starting tomorrow, you can also get Star Wars Battlefront 2. And Call of Duty and Battlefront will be free for all you PlayStation Plus users for the rest of the month.
I do love Battlefront. I'm a big Star Wars guy. I also love the farming simulators too. I'm all about those. Try hard, I always notice you.
Yeah.
But I'm all about those.
It's funny because this is like the second person I think in about a week, because you brought that up to me, and then I recently saw my older brother, and I had asked him, I said, what are you playing? He goes, did you download Farming Simulator on PlayStation? I was just like, oh. So apparently I may have to, one of these nights, now that we're streaming for you folks, I may have to do a Farming Simulator and figure that out. Because I think at this point I probably own it on almost every console, because they keep giving them away.
I got
don't
you,
know if it's a good or
Hustle.
bad thing. What's that?
I'm just saying I got hospital. Don't worry about it. Keep on.
For you few people out there, which I'm hoping the number grows because we just did a test last night, Stadia Pro. I'm going there. You Stadia users or people who are interested in Stadia, remember, there's a 2-month little free pro membership for you guys if you want to go out there, and you get a buku amount of games for free for the 2 months. You get Panzer Dragoon Remake, yes sir, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, Little Nightmares, super hot. Zombie Army 4's Dead War, the test.
No. We did like a Stadia Instagram post once and it went really bad.
No?
And now people don't like it. I don't know what I like it, but it went really bad. You're over here talking about all the great games. Everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, look, some people are already asking about it.
Destiny 2 collection. Oh, you guys don't like that, right? That's one of them PC games. Oh, wait.
I love Destiny. There's been a lot of people that are stoked for us to get a Destiny 2 esports team going.
I'm down. I think we should start it on Stadia only. How do you guys feel? Did the chat just leave?
Yes.
All right. Well, look, we actually tried out. What was the game? We played Zombie Army,
We did do that.
and it actually worked really. So, from when? Cause remember, I played it day one, and it wasn't great because I tried the Samurai Showdown, and then I couldn't even get Destiny to run, and I had really good internet, and it wasn't working. But then when we tried it last night with Zombie Army, it worked really well. So I'll let you guys, if you guys are not Stadia peeps, I'm at least trying to. I believe in the tech.
Ultraman, keeping those subs flowing. Thank you very much, good sir. You are killing it.
I'll let you guys check that out.
Or don't. Whatever you want to do.
All right. Oh, and one last thing for deals. You have till Thursday. Epic Games Store, remember, every Thursday they announce a brand new game you get for free, and they've been giving away some hot AAA titles. Borderlands and Handsome Jack Collection is good till Thursday. I don't like the snickering over there.
There's no snickering. Carry on.
All right. So this is going to bring us towards the end of the show here, guys. But what we'd like to do is we kind of like to open it up here. Maybe grab 2 or 3 questions that we can talk about real quick. If you guys have any gaming questions you want to throw out.
TTV Blizzard, thank you so much again for that gift, though. Very much appreciated.
This is Neptune. He's not very handsome.
That's just mean. I'm super handsome. Who doesn't love the hair, the vibes? We rocking and rolling. Anyways, sorry about that. Carry on.
So Xenoblade Definitive Edition. I actually considered, that was one of the games I was considering for stream. But I ended up picking for the stream tonight Minecraft Dungeons since we are opening a Minecraft server here, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, we did open a Minecraft server.
So, is it already going? Okay, I'm behind on that.
Technically going. We are going to be giving some more information about that this week, but I think we've opened it up to some people. We're going to do it like a beta application or something. I don't know. It's going to be fun.
So I see. Boy, I should be wearing glasses. Someone's saying, "Wait, no aquatic updates." The aquatic updates we're going to be saving more so for the fireside chats.
Yeah, the aquatic updates today were the announcements for qualifiers.
Yeah.
Which is in case you missed that, because you might have come in at the end, I'll just redo that real quick and throw it back to you.
Yep.
10:30 a.m. On Saturday is when the pre-show starts. 11 a.m. is when qualifiers themselves start. Tomorrow night, we're announcing the games, the times, and the players. And then Wednesday night, we're doing an AMA for qualifiers themselves. You can ask qualifier-related questions. And then Thursday is the fireside chat where we do all the great aquatic things. It'll be going a lot more into qualifiers as well as creators. We are getting ready to make an announcement. I think they are announced the week after qualifiers, so right around the corner.
Alleged says at Neptune, can you give Riptide a hug for me?
No.
And I will give you an elbow for 6 foot.
Nope. Very busy.
And that's what it's like around here. Someone's saying that I look a lot like Cthulhu. There was an update in Discord where I was introduced to the community as Cthulhu, and we had decided to change. We had decided to change the name. That's why I look like Cthulhu, because I am. I ate him.
That was creepy.
What?
Nothing. Keep on keeping on.
I look like a lumberjack. That says it right there.
Carry on.
Do you see any good questions here?
You know, I see that Blubnudge keeps asking, who are we? He is so confused. We are Aquatik Esports. We are a bit of we came out of nowhere. It's been really exciting. And let's see, we've been around for about a month and a half, 2 months. I was a software executive in augmented reality, food and beverage, all that kind of stuff. And I always had a passion for gaming. I've done a lot of questions on why gaming, why conservation, why education, right? And we've just been blowing up. We're bringing in a bunch of people. We're giving everyone the chance to dive into esports. We're empowering creators to make streams, to create content everywhere. We're everywhere. I mean, we did just randomly appear. Yes, Juicy Meat. We came out of nowhere. We are continuing to grow like wildfire. The Discord is up over 5,000 people.
Yeah.
In like a month, we're about to hit 10,000 on Instagram as well. All sorts of things are going on. I'm really excited about what we have going on, and we're just about to do our first round of qualifiers, those who don't know who we are, so we can get people into esports tournaments, rocking and rolling, winning prizes, making names for themselves, and just loving life. Sorry about that. Check you.
No, you're good. I actually think that's good for tonight. If you guys have any more questions for us, obviously you can always hit us up in the Discord. If you see any of us on there, like the Horizon DM or whatever, you can hit us up there.
Yeah, of course. We're always around.
There's always one of us. So we really appreciate your time. Thank you for making this show a reality. I can't wait to actually go through and see the comments. To actually kind of go look through, and then we're actually gonna polish this up, and then actually throw it up on YouTube So that way it's nice and neat for you guys. And I'll obviously be active in the chats there with you too. So, but again, feel free to hit us up on Discord. And then again, we're gonna take about an hour. I'm saying about 8:15. I'll be back, and we're gonna start streaming. We're gonna do some Minecraft Dungeons. So
I won't be here. That'll be all.
I'll be all
Riptide.
mean. So look, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Again, I'm Riptide, and this is Neptune.
And
You want to do it?
I'm the only one that gets to do it, and you know that. I'm Neptune, and I'll see you in the arena. Wait, we're gonna raid somebody. We're gonna raid Atlas. He just kind of popped in and asked, so we're coming at you, Atlas. I hope you are ready to rock and roll. We are gonna be raiding people at the end of these as well, because it's a lot of fun, and I do love raiding. So let us do this. All right, we are going to be diving into Atlas Gaming tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks so much. I hope you all enjoyed Riptide here, and he's going to be doing these every Monday at 6 o'clock. I'll do it one more time. As always, I'm Neptune, and I'll see you in the arena.